We're in the 5th row. That is exciting. Yes, that's right. That's for Thanksgiving break. We'll talk about our November calendar during calendar time. Charles, is your hand raised, sweetie, or are you stretching? Oh, Ford, I think Charles is raising his hand. Hi, Catherine. Hi. What did you want to say, Charles?
We have a lot of special days.
Yes, we will talk about our November calendar. Okay, let's see. We've got Catherine, and Aya's coming, and Finn is coming, and there's Aya. Good morning, Aya.
Morning.
You
Happy
doing okay?
after Halloween.
Yes, happy after Halloween. We have a new month. We could say happy November because it's November now.
Happy November after Halloween.
Yes. All right, everybody, let's go over our schedule today, and then we'll read a book and do some calendar time. So here is our schedule for the day. I'm going to check off drop off and coloring because everybody's here. We're going to do morning meeting now, and then journal, math, snack and recess. You have a little break. Good morning, Isley. And then after snack and recess, we're going to do social studies. Oh, so we're not doing skeletons anymore for science. Now we're doing social studies. And I'll zoom in. This is a picture of a community. Because we're going to be learning about communities in social studies. And after that, we have some foundations. We have a new letter today, the letter Y. And then we have library with Miss Eccles, story time, pack up, go home. So there's our schedule today. All
Did
right.
we do X yet?
We have not done X yet. We do X next week. In fact, I put all the letters that we've already done over there on the wall. Look at all the letters
I know.
we've already done.
You put them in order.
Yes, I did. This is incredible. Look at this. We've done so far. We've done A, B, C, D, E. We've already learned F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Ooh, we haven't done this one. What letter would come after P? Q.
I don't remember.
Yes, we're going to do Q next week. And then we've done R, S, T, U, V, W. X is next week. We're going to do Y today. And
Wait, that reminds me of the
and then
ABCs.
Z.
ABCs.
Yes, that is the ABCs. That's in alphabetical order. So, man, we have done so many letters. We're almost done with all the letters. That's awesome. Okay, let's read a book, and then we'll do some calendar time. So because it's November, we are still in our fall season, right? October was fall, November is fall, and then December.
Hey, but what about the book where we were reading the Halloween and the book, and then the next chapter was for Thanksgiving, which is.
Oh yeah, we'll have to read that one too. Good thinking. Yes, we'll have to read that one later too. Okay, so oh, that's the one you were talking about, Elliot. Okay, so November is fall. And then next month in December, what season will it be next month in December? Then it'll be winter, that's right. But November is still fall, so it's let it fall. All right, here we go. Let it fall. It's autumn. Autumn is another word for fall. The season of fall is also the season of autumn. Early mornings, crisp and cool. Meet new friends back at school. Mounds of color raked up high. Jump right in and watch the sky. But then, chilly, windy, gusty breeze. Rake, rake, rake the blowing leaves. Do y'all remember how windy it was on Thursday? It was super
Miss
windy on
Vanderly, are you
Thursday.
and me gonna have a one-on-one today?
You're not signed up yet, but you could sign up. Just ask your
Oh,
parents.
because after school, because after school a special thing for me is happening.
Oh.
My dad texted on my step aunt Julie, and Laura's sister, and she said we could come over to my step cousin's house today, Jim.
Oh, that is super duper special. I hope you have so much fun. We can do a one-on-one later this week, right?
I'm so excited.
Yes. Let It Fall.
I got to
Apple
go
picking.
to June's house yesterday on Halloween.
That's awesome. Tell me about it when we have a one-on-one though, because we're reading a book, okay? So quiet while
Okay.
reading the book. Tell me all about it on a one-on-one, okay? Let
Okay.
It Fall. Apple picking, mountain air. Our next stop, the county fair. Hayride contests, jumping fun. The winning pumpkin weighs a ton. But then, Brother Stroller, piled high, cold and tired, say goodbye. Let it fall, hiking, camping, what a view! Trees of orange, sky of blue. Squirrels gather, foxes hide, black bears sleep, sparrows fly. But soon, cold and frosty, tall bare trees, toes and fingers feel the breeze. Hats to knit, scarves to make, waiting for our first snowflake. Because what season comes after fall? Winter. Winter is coming. Let it snow. Oh, that was just a book about fall, because November, our new month, is a fall month. Let's head on over to our calendar and talk a little bit about our month of November. Okay, here we go. So I took our October month down. I took it down. It is gone because now it's November. Let's look at how
And then
this
can you
felt.
tell us what all the special ones
I
are?
will. Let's see. What letter does November start with? November. What letter? Yes, this is the letter N. Very good. It's the letter N. So, yes, but 1 second though, Ellie, but you're right. What sound does November start with? November. Good. I heard Catherine. November starts with a N sound. Very good. Isley too. I see you saying it too.
And it's A.
Yes. And then what letter? Good job, Aya. What letter does November end with? What letter? R. What sound does November end with? November. Yes, very good. Yes, Elliot.
Oh, all of these start ends with an R.
Most of them do. A lot of them do. Yes, Elliot.
Well, away from this.
Yeah.
And then it, and
Yeah.
then it, and then that.
Yeah.
All
And then
have
we
all
start
that-
up.
that
Yes,
ends.
you're right. Okay, go sit down, sweetie. So now let's take a look at our months of the year over here. I put October back because October ended, right? It was the last day of October on Saturday, so I put October back. Here's November. It's on the calendar. There's November. So last month was October. What will next month be? Starts with a D. December. Next month will be December. And then after December, we'll start all over at the top at January. And then February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. It'll be October again. It'll be November again.
Guess
and then
what?
It'll be
Before,
December.
guess
Wow.
what? Before September, it's going to be my birthday
Ooh, that's
on
so
August
exciting.
10th.
Yes, that's
On
so
the 10th
exciting.
day of August.
Okay,
It's
so
gonna be
we
my
figured
birthday.
out the month is November. The year is still 2020. It's still 2020 in November. It'll still be 2020 in December next month. But in January, it won't be 2020 anymore. It'll be 2021. We get a new year in January. Okay, let's look at our things we have in November, in the month. Well, let's see. Yesterday was November 1st. It was the very first day in November yesterday. What do you think today is? Yeah, number 2. So today is November 2nd. So here's the number 2. So this one we have colors. So the number 1 is brown. The number 2 is brown. We don't know what our pattern is yet because we don't know what number 3 and number 4 and number 5 is yet. So we have to wait a little bit till we figure out our pattern. But let's look at some more fun things we have this week or this month happening. Regular day today. Who's gonna visit class tomorrow? Wanda will visit tomorrow. And then, look at this down here. We have a whole week of no school. This says no school, no school, no school, no school. A whole week of no school to celebrate Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving is this day right here. So we have no school this week to celebrate Thanksgiving with our friends and our families. Yes, so we have the beginning of November, the middle. So Aya, sweetie, I'm gonna mute you for just a second so everybody can hear me, okay? So we have the beginning of November, we have the middle of November, and we have the end of November. So what part of the month are we in right now? We're in the beginning, right? It's only the very second day. It's only the second day of the month, so we're definitely in the beginning. All right, let's do some day of the week. Oops, we forgot to figure out the day of the week. Yes, Elliot.
The bottom have no school, but they
Yes. Okay, and the pattern too. So let's do the day of the week. We're going to point to the month, and we go up. Starts with an M. What is it? Monday. Yes, the only day of the week that starts with a sound is Monday. Yesterday was Sunday. Today is Monday with the M. I'm going to move my arrow down. Let's do our weather too while we're here. The season is fall. It'll still be fall all the way until December when it's winter. The weather it's not cloudy and cold anymore. Can you see outside? Look out the window. What's the weather out there? It is sunny and cool. It's not super duper cold. It's just kind of cool now. Sunny and cool. All right, and Charles made a new pattern for us here. Let's do our new pattern. Let's do it by shape first, and then we can do some
Also,
more.
the ninja is the pattern maker today.
Yes, the Ninja Charles is the pattern maker today. You're right, I love it. Okay, here we go. First, let's do it by shape. You ready? Star, triangle, rectangle, hexagon. Star, triangle, rectangle, hexagon. What would be next? Star. Good job, everybody. Anybody want to do the pattern by something else? What do you think? Okay, we should do it by color. Here we go.
And then number and letter.
All right, we'll do them all. We've got green, orange, green, blue, green, orange, green, blue. Green would be next. All right, let's do it by number. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. 1, 2,
3, 4.
4.
1 would be next. And the last way we haven't done it is letter. You ready? A, B, C. A, B, C, D. A would be next. Good job with the pattern, everybody. Okay, let's head on back to our schedule over here. I think it's time to do some checking off. Already time to do some checking off. Okay, so for morning meeting, we went over the schedule, we read a book, and we did calendar. So I'm going to check off morning meeting. Next on our schedule starts with a J, ja. And look, it ends with an L. Ooh, journal. Ooh. So next on the schedule's journal. Get those journals out. Oh, that's right. Venus said, what about the day of school? I totally forgot to do the day of school. Thank you for reminding me, Vina. We'll do it real fast over here. Okay, yesterday was 46. What's today? We're in the 7 row. What do you think? 45, 46,
Oh my God.
47.
My
Nice
door
job.
was open the whole time.
And a 7 is 47. A 4 and a 7. There we go. Thank you for reminding me. Now we're ready for journals. Okay.
The next 48 is 8.
Yes, next will be 48. You're right, Elliot. Okay, so here we go. We got our journals out. Now, in your journals, when you write the date, don't write October. It's not October anymore. Don't accidentally write October. We're going to write our new month, November. But November is a really super duper long word. So we can just write the first 3 letters, N-O-V. That's like an abbreviation. It's like a nickname for November. So you don't have to write the whole month. It's so long. This means November. N-O-V. we figured out it was November 2nd, and then the year, 2020. All right, I'm gonna help everybody find the right page in the classroom while y'all are writing the date, okay? What color marker do you want me to use today, Elliot? Blue or yellow? And then you can do the trace thing. What do you think?
I
All right, green. Yes. Okay. Okay, we have journals out. Oh, Colin, where's your journal? Get your journal.
I'm gonna run out of
You'll get a new journal when you run out of paper. Yeah, you'll get a new journal when you run out of paper. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, Colin, here we go. This is what you trace the date. Okay, everybody. Thank you for being so patient at home. Did everybody at home write the date, November 2nd, 2020? So we figured out that today is Monday. And on Mondays, we just had a weekend, right? We just had Saturday and Sunday, 2 weekend days where we didn't see each other. And I want to know what you did over the weekend. But this weekend was extra special. What happened this weekend? Halloween! Yes! So we're going to write this weekend and then you can draw and write about what you did over Halloween, what you did over the weekend.
Can I tell you something?
Sure. What did you do over the weekend, Elliot?
You know how I did give me our candy up because of Island?
Wow. How'd you do it?
By using candy shoots.
Oh, that's so smart. Elliot was saying how his family handed out candy, but still stayed safe and healthy, not get too close to all the trick-or-treaters. They did a candy shoot. So they put in candy and went and it shot out down there. That's awesome.
I'm going to tell you two learn and how.
Okay.
The next,
Ooh, I'll call on you next, Adeline. Raise your hand.
Zoe used cups.
Ooh, that's a good idea too.
I did it too. And last one, Raven and Roland used bags at a table.
That's what I did too. Yeah, those are all three great ideas. Okay, so you can draw that. You can draw your candy shoot. So you can trace the date and then you can draw your candy shoot. Well, I can help. And plus you just do the best you can, right? Sure. Okay. So Ford Adeline, I'll be there in just a second. Charles, I'll be there in just a second. All right. So Harrison and Vina, this is what we write. We write the date at the top, November 2nd, 2020. Ooh, Catherine's already showing me hers. And then you write in the lines this weekend, and then draw what you did over the weekend. Maybe you passed out candy. Maybe you watched a Halloween movie. Maybe you carved a pumpkin. Maybe you went trick-or-treating at your family's house or something. You can draw what you did over the weekend. Okay? All right. Anybody need some help spelling it?
And can I tell you how I draw the date?
Yes.
I put it on.
Oh, you did. Oh my gosh, that is a really good R. Okay. November. November. All right. Ford, you want to great job with the date. Did you want to write this weekend right? And then what did you do over the weekend? Very smart way to still stay safe. Yeah, we already have one.
Yeah, and then my friend went out looking for them.
you write this week and I? Got goodie bag. That's right, for Halloween. That was a good way to do it. Okay, so don't forget to write this week and I first, and I got goodie bags. Sure, Elliot.
I got a lot of candy.
Nice. So should we do a shoot? Should we do a candy shoot?
It planted down.
Okay, so I'll do the marker and then you trace it. Okay.
Plant down.
So like that, and then we could draw candy on it.
I don't can only put one in.
Okay, where should we draw the candy?
Wait, for the color? Novel.
Oh, see, you can do it. That's awesome.
That's where it goes.
Very good. Here's your spot. Okay, Charles, what great writing with the date. Now you just need to write this week and I. And then what did you do?
Hey, Miss Van Randy, how do you write June like somebody's name?
I'll be right there, Aya. 1 second. Oh my goodness, they were so Okay, Aya, you wanted to know how to spell the name June?
Yep.
Okay, the name June is spelled just like this. So it's a capital J because it's somebody's name. June. There you go. That's how you spell the name June. Good job.
So sure. Julie.
All right, Aya, sweetie, I'm just gonna keep you muted for a second so we can concentrate on writing. Great writing, everybody. Okay, Adeline. So guys, even if you're waiting for me to come around, you can be writing this week and I while you're waiting, right? Okay. Adeline, what did you guys begin? What do you want to write? Anything else? Yes, that's wonderful. So what do you want to write? This week and I. Oh, so put out a candy table. Right, and then what? Right. Nice job. First, you write this. Right. First, you write this.
Miss Van Randy, could you also please help me write Julie?
Sure. This is how you write Julie.
Now it can say
There we go.
that's what it says
Miss Van Randy.
There's another. Is that a U or an O? Oh my goodness.
now. A U. That's a U.
Miss Van Randy.
And the long.
Yes, Isley.
How do you write Geo?
How do I write what?
How do you write Isley Annika?
How do I write Annika?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's see. So usually I think it's spelled like this. There you go.
Annika.
Yeah.
Annika.
That's wonderful. Now you could do your drawing. Wonderful. Okay, nice writing, everybody. You still have
Miss Van Randy, look at my journal. I went trick-or-treating with all of these friends.
Oh my goodness, fantastic. And you wrote all their names. That is awesome, Aya. Wonderful job. And I love your illustration too. Fantastic. Catherine, are you still working? Or you were done early, weren't you? Nice job, Catherine. Look at that illustration. Fantastic. All right. Kids in the classroom are still writing though, okay? So if you're done at home, you've got a couple minutes to hang out. Maybe you could color, draw a picture, because we're still doing some writing in the classroom. All right. Yeah, this weekend, oh, I love it. I love it. There we go. All right, great job tracing the date, Colin. Okay, what did you do this weekend? What? That's not true. You went trick-or-treating your grandparents. Yeah, that's what you did.
I did nothing.
You did a candy shoot.
Yeah, you did do something. I did like scary pumpkin.
Ooh, a scary pumpkin?
And I saw, you know what,
Really?
yeah. The rich. The little pumpkin here. Blue. You did do something.
All right, Colin, that's what you
No.
traced.
No.
You did your picture.
Yeah. No, I didn't. There was
All right, Wheeler. Let's see. Let's look on the ground. Let's see how much stuff we have to pick up. Let's look on the ground.
And the jacket.
no.
Goodness, look. Is it all? Okay, then. Look, all this stuff you can go to your pencil box too.
Okay, I'm
Very
done.
This weekend, I what you do this weekend, Wheeler? I'll be right there for you.
I just
Oh, that's wonderful.
and I will.
Here. Go. Every
My friend. Woo, awesome. Harrison, this weekend time.
He goes trick-or-treating in the mist. Never hoy someone that goes past doing the step.
Everybody in the classroom is doing great. I'm going to go around and share some people.
Kevin.
Okay, I'm going to look at Charles and Ford. I think they might be done. Do you want to share with the kids at home? Okay, so I'm going to have to mute y'all because we're still at school. We're going to have to get quiet. Ford, Charles, and Adeline, did y'all want to come up and share with the kids at home what you did over the weekend? Oh, okay. Let's see. So Ford says, this weekend they've got goodie bags. They did goodie bags over the weekend.
And the mummy with lots of
There was
goodie bags.
Ford as a mummy with lots of goodie bags. Nice job, Ford. Adeline and Charles, did you want to show the kids at home or just me? It's up to you. Okay, Adeline wrote the date. Ooh, this weekend they put out a candy table. Very nice, Adeline. There's the candy table. Nice.
I see the candy table.
Charles?
No.
Colin, did you practice all that tracing?
Yeah, I
Good.
did the candy table.
You did too, Colin? Okay, Charles did the date, November 2nd, 2020. This weekend trick-or-treated. Very nice. He was saying, Charles, do you want to tell everybody how you trick-or-treated? It was a really good idea.
Yes. Trick-or-treated, got candy, but not the way you expected. Because every time we passed the house, I was walking along with us. Every time we passed the scary house, my mom gave us treats.
Oh, I love it.
Candy bag.
That's so good. Every time they passed a scary house that had like Halloween decorations out, instead of going up and ringing the doorbell, his mom gave the treats. I love it. That's a safe way to do it. Okay, we're still writing. Couples, if you're still working.
Guess what? When I was trick-or-treating, I didn't even have to go get it from their things. They just laid it out on their tables, or like they put little bowls with candy in on bags. So, and I was a skeleton, so I had gloves on, so it was safe for me to pick my own candy.
That's true. Very smart. That's a great way to do it too. Okay, Colin, you doing that tracing? How's the writing going, Wheeler?
Ooh, I did good trick-or-treating. My name is Miss.
You don't need to
Don't
write
worry,
that
guys,
stuff
I'm
down
not
there.
listening.
Okay, I am going to have to mute you so you're a little loud for our journals. So this is what you write, Wheeler, but I think you'd already written that. Oh, do you want to recycle that? Yeah, this is what you write. Spider-Man, right with your friend? Yeah. This weekend okay, so you've already written this part, and now you're on that D. Okay, let's see. Vina wants to share with you her journal at home. It says, this weekend I did a candy hunt with her friend. And then there's Vina dressed as a witch and her friend dressed as a vampire. Ooh, very good, Vina. So Vina and Adeline, Charles, if you want, you put your journals away. You're done. Wheeler, you're still writing, right? You guys didn't want it so long. You're almost done. Good job, Harrison. Okay, we're going to have a couple more minutes of journals before we start math. We're about to start math. What, Colin? Okay, but keep doing your tracing. Keep tracing. Wheeler, are you all done with your writing? Wheeler, are you all done with your writing? No. Oh, keep writing then. I'm done with writing. You might have some more tracing to do, right? Yeah, bananas grow on trees, but you know what, Wheeler? It's okay if you disagree. No big deal.
Miss and Wendy.
Wheeler, are you ready? Yes, Isley.
I want to show you mine. I
Okay,
just folded a piece of paper and wrote some words, and got a piece of paper and cut it, and I drew candy on it.
wow, that is such a creative way to do it, to cut paper, and that's the candy part. Wonderful.
And then I don't need to draw a table.
Yeah.
I just like doing creative stuff instead of drawing.
Very creative. I love it. Very nice job, Isley. Okay, we're going to do just one more minute, and then we're going to start some math. So if you're not done with your journal, let's hurry up and finish it. Yay! Almost done. Nice job, Colin. Almost done.
Grandma, look, instead of
Okay, if you're still working on your journal, that's okay. You can keep working on it, no big deal. But if you're done with your journal, we can go ahead and start math. So we're going to use our dark orange math textbooks and a pencil today. Here we go, and we're going to check off journal 2. But that's okay if you're still working on your journal. But if you're done with your journal, go ahead and get your dark orange math textbook out. And we're going to turn to page 75, a 7 and a 5. Page 75, a 7 and a 5. It does kind of look like a calendar. It does a little bit. A little bit, yeah. Okay, I'm going to switch my camera over here so y'all can see really well. Okay, Colin, good. You ready to get your math book out? All right, so we're getting our math books out to page 75, a 7 and a 5. I can, but I want you to try to find it first. I bet you could find it. Oh, Ellis, that's sweet. So sweet. That's awesome. Nice. Good job. All right. 75. You're almost done. Here's page
Miss
75.
Randy.
Okay, Colin, on page 75.
Miss Band. Oh, Randy.
Right there.
Yeah.
Good job, Nina. And Harrison, for when you're done, there's an N and then a G. That was kind of a bad N. Yeah, that's an N. And then you're done. All right. Okay, Isley, did you have a question? Yes, Isley.
I'm on the right page. I
Okay.
don't know what to do.
Oh, okay, let's read the directions and then we'll do it together. So the directions up here say, color the correct number of squares to show one more each time. Write the number under the squares you colored. The first 3 have been done for you. Well, let's see. I'm going to write the numbers first. I think that's going to be a better way to do it. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. What number comes after 3? 4. So I'm going to write a number 4. And then, ooh, you get to use a color. You could use marker. You could use crayon. You could use colored pencil. You can use
What page are we on?
This is on page 75, a 7 and a 5. You could use any color you want. And how many squares are we going to color in? 4. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, look at that. When you're doing one more each time, it looks like a staircase a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, let's see. What would the next number be? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's one more? 5. You can put your journal in. And then how many squares do I color in? 5. Yes, I'm adding one more each time. So that would be the same, and I need to add one more. Oh, look, I added one to my staircase. Yes, very nice, Ford. All right, how's it going? Colin, do the papers. You can keep going. Hey, wow, Colin, these are some fantastic writing there. All right, let's keep on going. You can, Harrison. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're adding one more each time, and it's turning into a staircase. Yeah. Look at that. Let's check out here. You want to use your new pencil, Elliot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to color in one more. go.
Are you gonna go on the page?
You can do the next page, yes. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Now I need to color in 8 squares, which is going to be one more than 7.
I like this.
Good. I'm glad you like this, Wheeler.
Look how tall it is.
I know. It's getting tall. We're adding one more each time.
You can only fit 2 more. If your case looks cool,
Thanks, Elliot. You can make one too if you want it. I can help you. Okay. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, and then I'm going to color one more than 8 is going to be 9. Very nice, Aya. Let's see. I'll look and see if I've got a blank. Yes. Here comes my staircase.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ooh, Isley, are you on your last one, the number 10?
Yes. I'm on my number 10.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more than 9 is 10. Yes, Vina. I will show you in just a minute. You could try to read the directions. I bet you could read them. No, we just go to 10. My staircase goes up to 10, so I added one more block. I added one more block every time. Catherine, that looks wonderful. Very nice, Catherine.
I have an idea. We can make a staircase up here.
Look, I did a rainbow. Look at mine.
Wait, how many is this? How many is this?
Right there. All right, Aya, very nice work, Aya. Awesome. So we're gonna do one
Look at the
more
little
page.
new ghost from my cousin Jim.
I see it, super cute. We're gonna do one more page, and then we'll be all done. If you're still working on this page, that's okay. Take your time, no big deal. Hold on, Colin, hold on. 1 second. Now, let's go to page 76. Let's go to this page if you're done and you're ready to go. So for this page, the directions say, draw one. Let's see, Isley. Oh, very nice staircase, Isley. Wonderful. So that says, draw one more and write the number. The first one is done for you. Okay, well, they drew one more triangle, and then they wrote how many triangles there are. That's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they wrote a number 9. Oh, we need to draw one more triangle here. Draw one more triangle. Colin, did you draw one more blue triangle? Okay, now let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to write a number 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Good. Okay. Now let's do, oh, sorry. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. But we need to add one more. Now what is it? Yeah, 1 more than 3 is 4. Now there's 4. Okay, and then our last one, the yellow triangles. We need to add one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then one more is 5. So to do a 5, we start at the top, we go back, down, and around.
I use that line.
Nice. There we go. Okay, I'll leave this up here for a couple minutes if you need to look at it. Well, we don't need to write. Oh, and you're on that one? Sure. Oh, Isley, let me see. I'll be right there, Wheeler. Let's see. Very nice, Isley. Wonderful. Let's check that number 4. Check your number 4. Look at my number 4. Do you see anything different? Check and make sure it's not backwards.
It's backwards.
Fixing it, Isley? Okay.
It's backwards.
Oh, okay. All right, wonderful. 1, 2, 3. These are right. Yes, it could be 4. We draw 1. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 triangles.
I don't know what we're doing.
I'll help you. Awesome job, Colin. You can put everything away. And Harrison, I will help you out here. I knew you were in the bathroom. The directions say draw 1 more triangle and then write the number.
It's Vanderandy. It's Vanderandy. I need to go potty.
Okay, Isley. You are all done with your math. You fixed your number 4. You can go to the restroom, Isley. And after this, it is going to be snack and recess. We have a little break. So let me look on our schedule here. Oh, Elliot, please don't touch my things. You should be at your desk. Okay. So if you're still working on your math, that is just fine. No rush at all. But if you're done with your math and you're at home, you can go ahead and start your snack and recess break. I'm going to leave my Zoom on because after we get back, we're going to do social studies. Bye, sweetie. So I'm going to leave my Zoom on, but I'm going to mute myself and I'm going to turn the video off, okay? But I'll see you after the break for social studies.
Nobody wants to be there. He loves it.
Come here.
Poor he needs some love.
I need someone too, you know.
Yeah.
Uncle, come here.
Was there a reason that the little one that was in the other room and not in here? Because she seems to want to sleep.
She'll cry. I'm not sleeping in the same room because
Canva is a free tool that makes designing for your business easy. With thousands of professionally made templates, millions of premium photos, videos, and plenty of easy-to-use features, Canva makes design simple.
my baby. Yeah. Not in control. Without my baby. I love you. I love you. I love you, my Philippines. I love you. So much. Rosie, come here. Rosie.
She's up here by the bird, honey.
No, she's over here.
No, she was in here. She's behind you now.
Just kidding. Good morning, I got you.
Oh, poor old Huckle. Okay.
Let me check your schedule for today to see what is on your schedule, darling. How was Halloween? Awesome. Whoa, okay. Music, science. Oh, you're not until 11:15, darling. Perfect. We can close
This is how much
this.
I got.
Whoa, this is such a cool bucket. It's a kitty bucket. You got so much candy in there.
Social studies is back in this class, right? Everybody? Making sure we're in the same.
My friend Randy. My friend Randy.
Mrs. V, are we back in this class, the social studies?
Yes, my friend Randy.
Okay, we are, okay.
I don't know.
Oh, it's fine.
He must be still having snack.
All right, everybody. Let's start heading back from the break.
I'm sure
Hope everybody had a really good break.
everybody could come and everybody could do it too. I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Yeah, all right, let's do some checking off. I know, I'm so excited, Elliot. Let's do some checking off on our schedule here. And we're waiting for a couple more people. We're waiting for Isley to join us back. Yeah, anytime, Ford. You can sign up anytime.
Spender MD, what were you doing? Because me and my dad have a wait.
We just started. We were just outside with our coming in from snack and recess. Hi. And now we're ready to start again. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do some checking off on the schedule here.
Mist is here to join us.
Oh, so cute. Let's stay quiet though when I do some checking off. And we're going to check off snack and recess. Next on the schedule is social studies. We are not doing science with skeletons or bats anymore. Now we're going to switch over to social studies. We're going to talk about communities, okay? And I know that we're all part of a community. We're all part of a lot of different communities. But do you know what a community is? What do y'all think a community is? Oh, I see. Was it Ford? Were you raising your hand? Okay, Ford, what do you think a community is? And then I'll call on you, Aya.
A community is places you go, places you live.
Oh, okay, places you go and places you live. Yeah, definitely. What about you, Aya? What do you think? Eyelet?
I think that a community is, well, my dad is in a community, so I think a community is like a big group of work people.
Yeah, maybe like a big group of people and sometimes they work together. Yes, that's a great one too. What do you think, Elliot? What do you think a community is?
A bunch of people together.
Ooh, Elliot says a bunch of people together. Okay. Adeline, what do you think a community is? A bunch of people together. So, oh, and Vina, what do you think?
And I think a lot of people that live in a big building and people on earth.
Oh, so there's buildings in communities. There's people that are like living together. What do you think, Charles? Okay, like all of our things are part of the community. So a lot of you said that communities are where people live. Some of you said communities are where you work. And then also where you play, right? Like going to school, where you play in the parks, your neighborhoods, where your houses are, all the buildings where your parents work. So communities are places where people, everybody said people when you were talking about what communities are. Everybody said groups of people. Elliot, please go to your desk, please. Thank you. So communities are anywhere that people live, work, and play. So there's so many different parts of the community. Gosh, there's houses, there's buildings where your parents work, there's schools, there's parks. Those are all parts of a community. And communities look really, really different all around the world. They look totally different. So we're gonna look at some pictures in a minute, but just first I wanted to read you this book. Elliot, do you need to go to the bathroom? You wanna try to go? You sure? I don't mind helping you. Okay, so people of the world. So all of these people live in different places around the world, and their communities all look really, really different depending on where they live. Look in the mirror. Whose face do you see? You see you, and I see me. Every face is special. Every face belongs. So everybody belongs to their community. Our faces tell a story. So say it loud and strong. So your eyes may be brown. Your eyes may be blue. But each day they open to a world that's new. A smile says hello. A smile says goodbye. A smile says I love you. A smile says I'll try. We use our hands to do, to sew a dress, to make a stew. We write or play or pray. Our hands keep us busy every day. Our arms can throw, our legs
These are
can
run.
run. Yeah, our feet can dance. Let's have some fun. So depending on where you live, your community can look really, really different. We start life small, then grow and grow. We change the world wherever we go. Ooh, and then look, here are all of the continents in our world, all 7 of them. Wow. We have North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica. So depending on where you live, oh, I'm talking, please. Yeah, your community can look really, really different. So we discussed that communities are places where people live, work, and play. Let's take a look at some things in communities. Let's look at some pictures. So I'm going to share my screen so y'all can see the pictures too. And then my electrician, Adeline, will you turn our lights off for us? Yes, we, Elliot, good job raising your hand.
It's a full day oldest content.
Yes, you're right. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna look at some pictures of communities here when it loads. It's taking a little while. But while we're waiting, oh, there it goes. While we're waiting, we could talk about maybe some places in our community. Does anybody have any ideas? Maybe what are some places in our community? What do you think, Vina? Oh, look at that. Vina says that St. Francis School is in our community. And look, here is a picture of our school. And then here's a picture from a couple years ago with everybody together in the gym, all the people in our school. So we are part of our school community. That's one of the communities that we're all part of, right? We're all a part of our school community because our school is a place that we go to work, to play, to learn, right? So we're definitely part of our St. Francis community. What's another community that maybe we're a part of? What do you think, Adeline? Oh, Adeline sees some houses in a neighborhood. Yeah, that could be one community that you're part of too. You're a part of your neighborhood community, right? And we all live in Austin, right? So that's a community that we're all part of too. We're a part of the Austin community. And here's some neighborhoods in Austin. What do you think, Islet?
We're a community of sports.
Oh, there's some sport. Yes, Islet sees this soccer game here. Maybe part of your community is like playing sports with people in your community. Or, yeah, that's what Ford was going to do too. And then there's also this classroom here. That could also be the people in our classroom are part of your community at school, right? So gosh, there's our neighborhood community, the people that you live around. We all live in Austin. There's our school community. Maybe you play on a sports team. That could be part of your community too. Okay, let's keep going. What are some like really important places in a community? What are some important places in a community? What do you think, Vina? Oh, so Vina says that downtown is an important place in a community. Yeah, because that's where a lot of adults work. And it's important to have a job, right, in a community. So please sit down and raise your hand. I'll call on you. So yeah, maybe a downtown is an important part of a community. What do you think, Adeline? Oh, Adeline says houses are a very important part of a community too, because we need places to live. What do you think, Catherine? What's an important part of a community?
Hospitals.
Yes, hospitals are also a very important part of a community. Hospitals and doctors' offices are very important because we need to be able to have medical care if we get sick or to stay healthy, right? To stay healthy, it's really important to have hospitals or doctors' offices in a community. What do you think, Elliot? What's an important part of a community?
Well, can I tell you something?
Sure.
My mama office is downtown.
Oh, so places for our grown-ups to work, that's an important part of a community.
And she still lets me, and she even lets me go to her.
Cool. Ford, what's an important part of a community?
The grocery store, the library, the fruits and vegetables.
Oh, a grocery store where we buy our fruits and vegetables. Yes, that is a very important part of our community. So everybody has enough food. That is very, very important. Adeline, what's an important part of our community? What was it? Yes, maybe clean and safe restrooms where we have enough water to wash our hands. That's very important, definitely. What do you think, Colin? What's an important part of our community? Do you remember? Raise your hand.
Hotel.
Oh, maybe hotels, sure, but for visitors to come out of town, so safe places to stay. Sure. Vina, what's an important part of a community?
Our schools and classrooms.
Yes.
We need to learn.
Yes, Vina says that schools and classrooms are very important because we need to learn. That's right. Harrison, did you want to share an important part of a community? Oh, yes, gas stations are also an important part of a community. So we have our cars, so we can drive our cars. We can put gas in them and drive our cars. Ford, did you want to share another important part of a community? What is it?
A
Yes, so restaurants, safe and healthy food, definitely. So let's see, important parts of our community. Y'all came up with houses, hospitals, schools, gas stations, restaurants. What about like libraries are important, right? Fire stations are important. What about like, yeah, gas stations, and then also like parks, green spaces. That's an important part of a community too, because that helps us stay healthy. If we're running around at a park, it helps us stay healthy and happy. Catherine, do you want to share something, an important part of a community?
Family.
Running around at a park? What were you going to say, sweetie? I couldn't hear you. What?
Family.
Oh, family. Yes, we're going to talk more about the people in a community soon. You're right. Finn, did you want to share an important place in our community?
Police stations.
Yes, police stations and fire stations. All of those places are very important parts of a community. Wonderful. Okay, let's keep on going. Let's see. Oh, so here are some pictures of schools, because y'all said that schools were a really important part of a community, right? Look at these pictures. Look at this first picture here. Wow, that classroom looks awesome. They have numbers on the wall. They have a carpet. They have desks. They even have a TV or a screen they can use. Yeah.
Carpet, Miss Graham has it.
Oh, is it? It's the same carpet Miss Graham has. I love it.
Where are the numbers on the wall?
Oh, right here, there's some numbers on the wall.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yes, I see a lot of books. I see a lot of materials and school supplies. I see some cool
classroom
chairs.
was so fun.
Yeah, and then also look at this classroom here. I see and letters. I see toys and books. I see numbers on the wall.
But
That looks great.
Does not look good.
Oh, and then Catherine's saying these pictures of classrooms on the bottom. Oh man, yeah, they don't have numbers on the wall. It's really just kind of desks and a chalkboard, and that's about it. So gosh, these two classrooms up at the top, they have books and toys to play with. They have things to learn from and explore. But these two classrooms at the bottom, they really don't have any of those things, right? It's just chairs and a chalkboard, right? So with our community, we are all really, really fortunate in our community, because our classrooms, we have plenty of books, we have plenty of supplies, colored pencils, markers, crayons. What happens if y'all run out of crayons or pencils? What happens? Yeah, we're so fortunate. We have plenty. We just get another one, right? But look, if you went to one of these classrooms down here, I don't see any supplies. I don't see any crayons or colored pencils or scissors or glue sticks, right? So gosh, not all schools and communities are the same. Look at that. Not all schools and communities are the same. We're very fortunate that our schools, we have everything we need. Okay, let's keep looking. Oh, this is another thing that you all said was really important in communities. Hospitals. Hospitals are so important in communities. So are doctors' offices, right? Because that way, if you do get sick, you have a place to go where they can take care of you, right? There's doctors and nurses there. They can take care of you and make you better. Or if you break a bone, they have everything they need there to make you all better again and to fix it. Or doctors' offices just keep us healthy, right? They make sure that we're growing okay. They give us flu shots to make sure we don't get the flu, right? Let's look at this first picture of a hospital over here. Look at that, there's a painting on the wall. There's big comfy beds. I see all sorts of things in there that could help keep people safe and healthy.
A screen.
Yes, I see a screen even. Yes, look at that. And then look at this picture of this hospital room here.
I can't see it.
Let's see. Can you see it now, Catherine? Oh, here's the screen right there. And then let's look at this hospital over here. They don't really have a lot of nice things in that hospital. Do you think that, gosh, the people that get sick and go to this hospital, they might not get as good of care, right? Yeah, the doctors that work at this hospital, they don't have everything they need. The nurses that work at this hospital, they might not have everything they need to help people. right? So we are very, very, very fortunate that in our community, our hospitals have everything they need in our community. Wow, to help keep us safe and happy and healthy, that we are very fortunate. Yes, Elliot.
The hospitals are also important because it helps us be able to born babies.
Yes, and hospitals help babies get born too. You're right. Yes, Vina. Oh, dentist office too are also very important. You're right, Vina. Very important. Yes, Ford.
I'm gonna
Okay. Yeah.
in your bed.
Yes, our homes and our beds, definitely very important. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see. Oh, we have parks and green spaces. That's something else Wheeler was talking about that's important because parks,
I know that, Mark.
yeah, parks and green spaces help keep us healthy because
I know
we
that,
can.
Mark.
Yes, you do. That's this one right here. The first one is the Zilker. It's the hike and bike trail, right? And it helps keep people healthy to be outside and to
No,
run and walk.
The one
And-
with the train.
Yes, and then the one in the middle is the Zilker Park, the playground at Zilker Park, and they have the Zilker Zephyr there. So, gosh, look how happy.
I've been on that type of train before with my babysitter, Jada.
Cool. So look how happy these kids are. They're running around and playing. They have a playscape where they can help with their hands. They can build their hand muscles. They can play on ladders, and that helps all their muscles grow. Look at this beautiful playscape here in a neighborhood. But then look at these two at the bottom, these two pictures. Gosh, this one, it just looks like a swing set, and that's about it. And then this one, there's some playscape that's broken. I see some trash around. Those don't look like a very safe place to play, right? These pictures at the top look like really safe places to play and to be healthy and active outside. These at the bottom, they don't look that safe to play at, right? So not all communities are the same, right? Some communities only have playgrounds and parks like these. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, and then we have neighborhoods. You all also said that neighborhoods are a really important part of a community, right? Because you need safe place to live, right? For your family to live and for you all to take care of each other, right? So let's see, I see some neighborhoods here. This is a picture of a neighborhood from the sky. I see lots of houses that look safe to live in, and I see trees and green spaces to help keep us happy and healthy. Oh, but then this community here, look at this neighborhood. Does this look like a safe place to live? No, look, they have tents, but that means they don't have water to wash their hands and to stay clean. That means they don't have refrigerators to help to keep their food fresh, their fruits and vegetables. They wouldn't have a kitchen to cook healthy food and vegetables. They wouldn't have a bathroom with water and a shower to help keep themselves clean. And then let's look up at this community down here. It looks like they have furniture outside, but they don't have shelter. They don't have a roof over their heads. So not all communities have everything they need to be happy and healthy. And then look at this last community, this last neighborhood down here. Those houses look like they would be safe to live in. You'd have everything you'd need in those houses. So some neighborhoods, you have everything you need, but some communities don't have everything they need. Yes, Wheeler. Okay, what are your two questions? We will, maybe not today, but later this week. What's your second question? How does what help you be healthy? How do parks help you be healthy? Oh, Wheeler asked, how do parks help you be healthy? Oh, hi, Quentin. Hello, Quentin. Parks help you be healthy because if you're just sitting inside all day watching TV, that's not very healthy for your body or your brain, really. But if you're running around outside in the sunlight in a park and you're exploring and you're climbing on the playscape and you're laughing and having fun with your friends or your family, that's keeping you happy and healthy. All of that movement that you're doing is good exercise in a park. Okay? All right. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. There we go. So we learned that communities are very important because it's where we live, it's where we play, it's where we work, and important parts of a community, neighborhoods, doctor's offices, libraries, fire stations, gas stations, parks, houses, those are all important parts of a community. And we looked at some pictures and we figured out that not all communities are the same though. Some communities have everything they need to be happy and healthy, but some communities don't, right? Some communities do not have everything they need to be happy and healthy. Okay, so that was social studies today. Y'all did awesome. So many good ideas that y'all had about communities. Very nice work. We will do more about communities later in the week, but first, we've got to keep on going with our schedule. So let's do some checking off. Yes, Charles. Adeline, will you turn the lights on? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It would be a good community. We're not like ever.
Okay, we're gonna check off social studies.
But all the fun, so like there would be low sign and low.
Mm-hmm.
And everything.
Okay, so we.
But let's say that house was just like that. No, that would actually be so good.
Okay, so we checked off social studies.
Whenever you watch.
Yes. Next on the schedule is foundations with that F, foundation. So let's go ahead and learn our new letter for today. Yes, Fina? Oh, no big deal. Okay, we're gonna learn our new letter today. Our new letter is the letter Y. It's the letter Y. All right, and Y makes a y sound like the color yellow. So to help us remember that Y makes a y sound, we say Y, yellow, yeah. Y, yellow, yeah. All right, here's your turn. Here's Echo. Y,
Yellow. What?
yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Y, yellow, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
we got to remember. Y makes
Look
that
at my cloud that I colored in
yuck
yesterday.
sound. Oh, very cool. Aya, show me in some one-on-one time, all right? So Y makes a yeah sound like yellow. Okay, before we learn how to write upper and lowercase y, I want to play the game. I want you to try to figure out what Y word I have here, okay? This is something that kittens love to play with. It starts with a Y, a ball of
Yarn.
a ball of yarn. Yarn.
Did you
starts
say
with a
cats or
Y.
kids?
Kittens or cats, either one. Very nice Y's,
Cats.
Isley. Okay, so yarn starts with a Y. Yarn. This is something that you eat out of a cup and a spoon. It starts with a Y.
Yogurt.
Yes. Yogurt starts with a Y.
I never
Yogurt.
any of these. I keep forgetting what sound
Isley.
you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, a Y. Isley, those Y's are very nice, Isley. We haven't even started our handwriting portion yet. Good job. So Y, yogurt. This is a game that you play. It's on a string, and you go whoop. It starts with a Y.
Yo-yo.
Yo-yo.
I once had a yo-yo, but it was way
Yo-yo.
too hard for me, so
Yes,
I
they're pretty
okay.
tricky. So yo-yo starts with a Y. Yo-yo. Okay, this is something you do when you're sleepy. Sometimes you go, ooh.
yawn.
Yo. yawn starts with a
Give it away,
Y.
miss.
Yes, yawn starts with a Y too. Okay, last one. This is a type of animal. It's kind of like a cow. It has horns, but it has shaggy fur. It's a yak.
Yak.
Yes, a yak starts with a Y.
Guess what? I have a
Yak.
little book at my mom's where like you can turn the things and they have like two things that start just each letter and one is yak and yawn.
All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get those markers and boards out. And we're going to practice our uppercase Y and our lowercase y. So get those markers and boards out.
Mine's a pattern.
Yes. Oh, Adeline asked, wait a second. Yes, I see that, Aya. Very good. Are we going to go to the worm line today? Yes, we are going to go to the worm line.
What? We're going to the worm line.
Yes.
We're going to the worm line. We're going to the worm line. I never knew that. We're going to the worm line. We're going to the worm line.
Okay, I'm just going to make sure everybody's muted so we're nice and quiet so everybody can concentrate on writing these Y's. All right, Colin, get your marker and board out. We're going to practice some Y's. Let's start with uppercase Y first, capital Y. So capital Y doesn't go down to the worm line. That's only lowercase y. Capital Y goes from skyline to grass line. And it makes a ya sound like yellow. Okay, so for capital Y, we are gonna start on the skyline. Come on, Colin, get your marker and board out. And we're gonna do a little V down to the plane line and then back up to the skyline. It looks like a little lowercase v that's kind of floating off. Look at that, it looks like it's kind of floating away. And then right at that point, you see that little point on the plane line you made? We're gonna go straight down to the grass line. And that's our uppercase Y, our capital Y. Wonderful. Oh my gosh, awesome writing. Fantastic writing, Ford. Fantastic writing, Charles. Awesome writing, Adeline. Wonderful job, Wheeler.
Miss Van Randy.
Awesome.
She's helping the students in the class right now. She has lots of students.
Good. All right. Yes, Isley. Let's see. Oh, very nice. Uppercase Y, Isley. Awesome. Okay, let's try it again. Ford, those are super great. We're going to start on the skyline, and we're going to do our little V down to the plane line, and then back up to the skyline. It looks like a little lowercase v that's floating away a little bit. And then we're going to start right at that point, and we're going to go straight down to the grass line. And that's our uppercase Y. Wow, Charles. That's our capital Y. Makes a ya sound. Okay, Colin, I need you to get your marker and board out. Come on, Colin. Get your foundations bag out. Get it out, Colin. Get your foundations bag out. Nice. Okay, everybody's Y's look great. We might not have time for y'all to do silly Y's today, but we've got a couple minutes for me to do some silly Y's. So here we go.
Oh, because I was going to do mine.
Oh, really? You could still do it with your family later. Okay, I'm going to leave this one good Y here so we can have it to compare to. Y'all tell me, what is wrong with this Y? Let's see here. What's wrong with that one? Upside down, that was super duper silly. Nobody would do a Y like that. Ah!
It looks like a person walking away off the page.
It does. That is not a Y. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do another silly one. Here we go.
I'll show you. Can I draw it? It looks like this.
That
It's
one.
too fast. It's cold and it's not even touching the
Yeah.
It's floating away.
It's just kind of messy. It's not really my best work. I see
Look
that.
at my
Yeah, it's just not really my best work. Okay, so I'm going to erase that silly Y. Okay, tell me what's wrong with this uppercase Y.
Whoa! That's a curvy Y.
That one. Nothing's wrong with this one. I was going to try to trick you, but I couldn't trick you. You were so good. Okay, so these are two really good uppercase Y's. Very good, Colin. Now let's try, oh my goodness, Isley, oh my. Now let's try some lowercase y. Ooh, and lowercase y, we get to go down to the worm line for lowercase y. Okay, I'm gonna erase my uppercase. There we go. All right, let's see here. Lowercase y gets to go to the worm line and it makes the same sound, a yah sound. All right, here we go. I want you to put your marker on the plane line, on that dotted plane line. Colin, are you putting your marker on the dotted plane line for lowercase y? Come on. And then we're gonna slant down to the grass line. Looks like it's kind of slanting over. Then put your marker on the plane line over here a little bit and forward, and then slant all the way down to the worm line. Oh my goodness, down to the worm line. So these kind of Ys, this is the Y that's on the foundations card, they can be a little bit tricky. All the slanting can be a little bit tricky. So you can do them like this, that's great. Or you can do lowercase y's that just have a little V and then a line down to the worm line. That's fine too. These might be a little bit easier than all of this slanting because this way you could do it backwards on accident, right? But this way you really couldn't do it backwards. It's harder to do this way backwards, but it's up to you which ones you want to do, which way you want to do. As long as your lowercase y goes from plain line down to
Look
worm
at my
line.
silly Y.
Yes, I know, but we don't have time for silly y's today. I'm sorry. But as long as your y goes from plain line to worm line for lowercase. Charles, did you have your hand raised?
My silly
Four,
Y.
those are great. Wonderful, Catherine. Wait a second, Catherine, is that one's huge. Okay, what were you gonna say, Charles?
The one that is not
Yeah?
basically a upper.
Yes, except lower. You're right. All right, everybody. Nice job with our Ys today. We spent a lot of time on social studies, so we didn't have a super lot time for foundations, but y'all did great. Go ahead and put those marker caps back on nice and tight. Okay, put those marker caps back on nice and tight so they don't dry out. 1 second, for we're gonna erase our boards. There we go. And let's go ahead, put your marker and your board back in your foundations bag. And while you have your foundations bag out, get out your blue student notebook while you have your foundations bag out. And we're gonna turn to the Y page. It's on page 28. And I want you to trace that lowercase y with your finger. And then color that crayon. Which color? Yellow, to help us remember Y makes a yah sound like yellow. Yellow. Okay, I'm gonna help some kids in the classroom get to the right page. Okay, Colin, that's great. But you
Wonderful.
Okay, Colin.
Yellow page, one that will play on iron. Color that yellow crayon with a yellow crayon.
Yeah, you could color the yellow crayon with a yellow crayon. Yellow to help us remember why it makes a sound like yellow. Good job. Wait, your desk is over here. Come on back over here. You have to stay away from other people in your area. Head on over to your area.
I just turned a bunch of pages into that door.
And you just got it? That's awesome. So make sure, very nice coloring, Catherine. She colored that crayon yellow to help us remember Y makes a ya sound like yellow.
Yeah, but will you take really good care of it and not read it?
We're not doing that right now. You should have that already put away, and you should have your blue notebook out like this. But we shouldn't. Here you go. Yes, Tina. Okay, Vina wants to share with you her yellow crayon. Very good. So Y makes a sound like yellow. Good job. Okay, Colin, you got to get your. Okay. Let's see, messenger board. When you're done painting your area, you can. Okay, Adeline wants to show you her yellow crayon. Yellow. Very good, Adeline. Let's see, Finn, are you raising your hand? What do you want to say, Finn?
Well, instead of coloring my crayon yellow, we're gonna color it green, and wouldn't that be weird?
That would be so weird because
It's supposed to be yellow.
that would be super duper weird. As long as you remember Y makes a yes sound, that's fine. Okay, Ford wants to show you his. Let's see, there we go. Very nice, Ford. Awesome. All right, everybody, we're gonna do some checking off on our schedule, but if you're still coloring your crayon, that's okay. Don't worry, you can keep on coloring. We're gonna check off foundations. Next is library. So Miss Eccles will be here soon for library. Thank you, Ford. All right, everybody. Make sure that your blue student notebooks get back in your foundations bags when you're done coloring. And then make sure that your foundations bags are Velcroed closed so we don't lose anything. And Ford, do you want to leave our door open? Oh, perfect. Hello. Okay, Elliot, sit up at your desk, please. Thank you. Good listening.
I love the way Adeline, you were making it beautiful by doing that. Be like, yeah, let's all move back right back here.
Good job, Elliot.
Okay. Hi, friends here at home. I'm just getting set up and I'll be right on over. Wow, look at the way we are all waiting so calmly. We are waiting while Miss Eccles gets set up. Hey, Ben, is your hand up? Do you have a question for me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to show you Toothless.
Oh, hey, Toothless. I love Toothless the dragon. He's from How to Train Your Dragon, right?
Uh-huh. And remember the big scary guy at the end?
Mm-hmm. There are several scary dragons and situations in that movie, but still really fun, isn't it?
Yeah, I got the big scary dragon at the end, and
What scary dragon at the end? I've watched it before, but I don't remember.
so the end is like this huge guy who comes out of the volcano,
Uh-huh.
and like
What
and I got him, and you pour water inside of the guy that I got, and he'll shoot real smoke.
Ooh.
I don't know how, but it's just water.
I love how swift Toothless is. Miss Vanderndy, is your internet like it's turned? Oh, there we go. I think it's just a little slow. Lovely. Okay. Uh-oh.
I don't remember that guy at all.
All right.
It like doesn't even sound familiar to me, even though I've watched that show like a bunch of times. I do not remember any dragon coming out of any volcanoes.
Oh, I love the way Elliot is raising hands, letting me know. Yes, Elliot.
I don't think dragon's name.
You do?
It could be the green death or a purple death. That's what those are very big.
Oh, okay.
That's what I know.
So Elliot was sharing that Elliot knows the name of that dragon's name. Oh, do we need to check off or, oh, we're right there.
We're ready, yes.
Okay, friends. So here is our plan for today. So for just right now, hands down so that we make sure we get
What
started.
was the name of that dragon's name?
Oh, Elliot. What was the name of the dragon again? I just forgot. At the end.
It could be purple death or it can be green death.
Elliot says purple death or green death. So our plan for today, and I'm glad that Ford is here because you're often the one who asks me about it. I do have a mystery word game for us today. It's three letters.
I remember.
So we're gonna do
And this
mystery
was
word.
Like big scary dragon, and that's how.
Hey Aya, can you raise your hand when you're ready to talk so I can call on you? Because otherwise we're talking at the same time and it's hard to understand what's happening. So just raise your hand and I'll keep an eye out for it. Yes, Charles.
Why don't you say book fair at the end?
Yes. So, was that your question, Charles? Mm-mm. Raise your hand again if you have it. Elliot, I need you in your chair. Thank you. Adeline? Ooh, so Adeline is sharing that she has a friend who also has the toothless that breathes smoke. Okay, so our plan for today is mystery word, meet the author of our book. We're gonna do a quick story. Then we're gonna talk about the online book fair, and I'm gonna give you all a chance to choose some trailers to watch so that we can learn about a little bit more about the books that are gonna be in the book fair. Also, I wanna know which books you think should go in our library so that when it's safe again, we can have them in the library to read. So that is our plan for today. Yes, Charles? Can I show you how to trade?
No.
Is that goes?
So Charles is sharing that there's a How to Train Your Dragon show and a movie. Yes, Aya, I see your hand up.
Now I remember the guy at the end, and I think that's how Hiccup. And I think that's how Hiccup got his leg chopped off, because I think he broke his leg off, so he had to use this little metal thing.
Oh, I honestly don't remember, but that seems like a good guess.
Yeah, he did, yeah, because when he woke up, he didn't have a leg anymore.
Oh, okay, friends. So remember, for mystery word, we are guessing letters by raising our hands. And instead of drawing an owl, I'm gonna draw actually the character whose name we're guessing. So this character is gonna be in our book, and we are guessing his name, okay? Hey, Colin, please put your name tag down so that it's on your desk for later. Thank you, friend. All right, so raise your hand if you're ready to guess a letter. I think Birdie has her hand up. Which letter would you like to guess, Birdie?
Oh.
Okay, can you give me a word that starts with the letter O?
Octopus.
Absolutely, octopus. Okay. Unfortunately, the letter O, though, is not in our word. So I'm gonna draw the first part. Okay, Charles? R. Can you give me a word that starts with the letter R?
Run.
Run. R. Run. Great letter. Great thing to do. Unfortunately, not in our book. Okay. Ford. D. Can you give me a word that starts with the letter D? So Ford says dog, I think. Okay. Checking on my friends at home. Aya's hands is up.
P.
P. Can you give me a word that starts with the letter P?
Pie.
P for pie. Guess what? P is in our mystery word, so there it is. Okay. Vina, love the way you're raising your hand. A. Can you give me a word that starts with the letter A? Apple. Another great letter, but unfortunately not in our book. Okay. Harrison? S? Okay, can you give me a letter that starts with S?
A.
S. Snake.
D.
We're making some great guesses here. Unfortunately, that's not in our word. All right, if you've guessed one time, put your hand down so I make sure I give everybody a turn. I remember, if you've got something to say, raise your hand. Isley, did you want to guess the letter? It's okay if not. You can say no. Okay. All right, let's see. Wheeler, I don't think you've guessed a letter.
D.
Which letter?
D.
D. We've already guessed D. Would you please guess a new one?
T.
S, as in snake. Oh, we just got an S.
Yeah.
E. No one's guessed E yet. Can you give me a word that starts with the letter E? Let's think. You look for these at Easter sometimes. Eggs. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not an E in our word. I do see Finn with his hand raised. Finn, would you like to guess a letter?
T.
Okay, can you give me a letter that, or a word that starts with the letter T?
Toy.
Toy. Great letter. Unfortunately, not in our mystery word. Okay, I'm going to call on people who have not been called on yet, so let's go to Colin. I see your hand went up. I. Can you give me a word that starts with the letter I? Ice cream. Delicious. I had some ice cream last week, and now I want ice cream all the time. All right, did you guys see it? Colin got another letter in our mystery word. Has everybody had a chance who wants one to guess one letter? Adeline? M as in monster. Unfortunately, not in our word, but a great letter to guess. Okay, has everybody had one turn? All right, then we can circle back. Ford. Which letter? G as in goat. Guess what? You got it. Pig. So friends, we are going back and we're reading one of our favorite old series, Pig the Pug, today.
I love him.
Because he's really funny, and I wanted us to be thinking a little bit about Pig the Pug, because guess what? Tomorrow is Tuesday, which is a really important day in this country, because there's a big election happening. But guess what also happens on Tuesdays? Tuesdays are the days that new books come out. So there will be a new Pig the Pug book coming out tomorrow, and it's in our online book fair. So we're gonna read Pig the Winner today, and we're gonna read the new Pig the Pug book, Pig the Slob, on Wednesday when I come back for library. Yes, Elliot?
I said Pig the Pug book, and if this one, and this one, and I heard that one too, so I don't know what's in
Elliot was sharing that Elliot has heard some of these books before, including this one. So we're not going to say any spoilers. This is Pig the Winner. It was written and illustrated by Aaron Blabey. So when I say he wrote the words, what is one of
And
Aaron's?
he looks like a dog. Pig
Raise
looks
your
like
hand
a
if you
dog.
remember. Okay. People who write the words of books are called what? Do you know, Ford? Authors. Authors. That's right. Aaron Blabey also drew
Pig
the
looks
pictures.
like a dog.
He is a dog. He's a pug. What do illustrate? Oh, what do we call the people who draw the pictures in books? Don't shout it out.
Illustrators.
Miss Eccles just gave you a huge clue. Isley, do you know?
Illustrators.
Illustrators. So Aaron Blabey did both parts of this book. And I think this is a really good book to read because it gives us ideas of choices that we can make when we win, but also the kinds of choices we can make when we lose. And it kind of shows us through Pig and through his buddy that he lives with, Trevor, how those choices affect the people around us. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Then we're going to watch some book trailers. So this is Pig the Winner, written and illustrated by Aaron Blabey. And right here from the very beginning, we're getting an idea of what Pig is like. It says, Pig came first. Is that a nice thing to do to a book? No. And right here on the bowl, we can insert some letters.
How is it not a nice thing to do to
To a book? What do you all think? Why is this maybe not a nice thing to do to a book? Adeline, what do you think? She says that's the first book that came out. Well, I would say for this book, this is a library book. So would we want to scribble our names in a library book? No, because that's not making the book nice for other people who are going to read it. Also, right here it says underneath, award for third place, Trevor. And on top of it, Pig came along and wrote, Pig came first. How do you think that makes Trevor feel? Yeah, to have Pig came first written over his name in his book. That's maybe why that's not a great choice. Now right here, notice it says right here on the bowl, there's some letters. You would think that would have his name on it, right? It would say, this is Pig's bowl. And you know what it says? Mine. Can you share something that's called mine? Not very easily. So here's how this story goes. And I'll show you the picture so you can see because it's really funny. Pig was a pug, and I'm sorry to say, if he didn't come in first, it would ruin his day. Yes, Pig was a winner. He just had to win. And nothing, oh nothing, would stop him. Where do we begin? Believe it or not, he was quite hard to beat. Yes, the reason was simple why he would win. Pig was a cheat. So looking at this illustration of this picture without shouting out, raise your hand. How is Pig cheating here? Oh, I'm going to call on Aya. She's raising her hand.
kicking the dog out of the way? That's called cheating.
Kicking, and that's cheating, but it's also kind of dangerous. If you're running really fast and someone was to push you, could fall down and get hurt.
And it's not very nice either.
Mm-mm. All right, let's keep reading about Silly Pig.
It could hold your face.
Yeah, absolutely. But, which would not be a good thing. But if he did lose, he would throw a fit. He'd scream and he'd cry and he just wouldn't quit. He'd sob and he'd sulk. Sulk is a word for like when you kind of like pull back and you like don't want to talk. You're like, no, I don't want to talk. He'd sob and he'd sulk with a quivering chin. That means his little chin is shaking until you gave up and you said, okay, Pig, you can win, which is what this puppy's saying to him. And then, as soon as you said it, like boom, Pig would clap and he'd stamp and he'd rub it in loudly that he was the champ.
What did Apple
What word?
Oh,
Oh, quiver. That means like shake. Stamp is to stamp your feet. And then rub it in loudly that he was the champ. Champion. It's like short for champion. So Trevor, this puppy here, would say to Pig, let's just have fun. But Pig would say, it's not fun until I've won. And you can see right here. So this game is called tetherball. You can raise your hand. Has anybody played tetherball before? So the point of this game is you try to spin the ball. It's attached to a string around and around and around the pole until it's all wrapped up. The ball is right up here. So one night at supper, Pig shouted with glee. Glee means really happy. Who can eat faster? I bet it's, what do you think? Me. Trevor said,
I bet it's me.
that's
Pig
right.
now.
I don't really want to race, but Pig just yelled, go. And look at this really silly picture. He just started stuffing his face. He wolfed down his food. He gobbled his kibble. His face was awash with puppy biscuits and dribble. Yes, Adelaide? Oh, Adeline says maybe the other puppy didn't want to race because the other puppy was younger. What's another reason maybe you wouldn't want to race when you're eating?
He's gonna
Why is
get
that not a good idea?
because he's gonna choke.
You might
And get a
choke
stomach ache.
and get a tummy ache. Yes, those are two very, very important reasons why.
And don't look down on your screens while you're driving a car because you might choke.
Yeah, why we would not want to rush or have an eating race. Yes, Ford? Yeah. So Ford is saying those types of dogs, just because maybe of how like they're short or whatever, or like the way their legs are, they're not super fast. And so it wouldn't be safe for them to race. It's a good point. So Pig chomped up 3 sausages, all of them Whoppers, which means really big. Then he munched through his doggy treats and he gnashed his choppers. Gnash choppers means like grind your teeth together. And choppers are teeth. He swallowed it all in a minute or less. But then something went wrong. Do you know? Can you guess?
His ball got stuck.
That's right, Elliot. Elliot just reminded us this bowl got stuck. Because he was busy stuffing his hole, Pig didn't notice. And look at Trevor's face. He'd swallowed his bowl.
I think I've seen this book before where he swallows his bowl.
Lucky for Pig, Trevor knew what to do. He squeezed out the bowl before Pig could turn blue. And you'd think right after that happened, Pig might say what? And that's what he does say. Pig didn't say thank you. He just said, I win. But really, did he really? No.
Because his little brother helped him.
His little brother helped him, but also did his little brother even agree to the race? No. So the bowl is flying in the air and it bounced right back. Uh-oh. But Pig doesn't notice because he's like having a party there. And knocked Pig right into the bin. With what appears to be spongy green stuff. These days, it's a little bit different. I'm so happy to say Pig's not the winner each time that they play. He plays to have fun, and his tantrums have ceased or stopped. Yes, Trevor can win now. Sometimes.
Why is Pig not happy now?
Well, good question. Can anybody see what is Pig doing here? And why is Pig maybe not happy on this page? They're playing cards. What is Pig holding behind Pig's back? Cards. So what is Pig maybe trying to do in this card game? Yeah, Vina just said it. Pig might be cheating. So is that making Pig happy? No. So this book gives us some ideas. When we win.
Wait, was that the end of the book?
That's the end of the book. Pig doesn't learn his lesson, does he? When we win, what are some ways we can be kind to the others who played with us?
Telling them they nearly beat their win. Maybe that.
Yeah, you can say kind words to them, Elliot is saying maybe you almost beat me, or we could try again. What do you think, Adeline?
Oh, you could just say that was okay. You can try again.
Yeah, Adeline suggesting you could say, that's okay, you can try again. Vina's got some ideas about how we can be kind.
Or you could just say, it's okay. Maybe next time we'll win.
Yeah, you could say, it's okay, maybe next time you'll win. That was Vina's idea. Ford's got an idea.
Maybe you can what sometime?
Maybe you don't what?
Maybe you can what?
Yeah, Ford says maybe cheer them up. What do you think?
Sorry.
Oh, read story, or did you say songs? Oh, you could say sorry. Also, remember there was a point in this book when Pig said, let's have a race. And Trevor said what? No, so if you're playing a game that doesn't have to be a competition, do you have to make it a race?
And I have a suggestion too.
All right, what's your suggestion, Aya?
And sometimes people can, if people are sad, intros. Biggie won something and he gave it to Smidge because he wanted to be kind to her.
Oh, that's nice. I like that idea. All right, friends, we're gonna switch gears here. And I'm going to show you a slide that is our virtual book fair slide. So normally, or in the past years, we have been able to have this time of year where we turn the cafeteria into something called a book fair. That means we turn the cafeteria into a big bookstore and everybody can come through and look at books and buy some to read at home. This year, that's not safe, so we're doing it online. But I want to show you something cool that you can do if you want to see what a book fair would look like. So notice we were just looking at the slide that I sent out to your families last week.
I already bought my book.
Amazing! And we're gonna wait for it to load. Maybe I'll try it on my iPad too to see if things are going a little faster.
When he won something. Sarah got this one.
Let's be patient for the internet and tell internet you're doing a good job. Just don't give up on us. Oh, I like that. Elliot very kindly said, please go as fast as you can, internet. Yeah. And I'll see, maybe I'm going to try it from my iPad. This seems to be loading a little bit better. So I'm going to join the meeting again on my iPad.
And I asked the computer.
Okay. I think this will help. I love the way I see so much patience in here. If anybody needs to take a big stretch break, you can do that. I know we've been sitting down. It's almost the end of the day. Okay, here we go. So if we were in a book fair, we would turn our cafeteria into a bookstore like this. And if we would be able to walk up to these cases or these
All
shelves.
the balloons and things.
Yeah.
I want about being
So, okay, so look right here, we can see the different books, and some of these books have book trailers. So I'm gonna mute this computer.
Oh yeah, oh baby, baby, baby. Oh yeah, miss. And it goes. Quest. Oh, so much better.
All right, hey friends, could you? Oh. Strange thing with this sound. Nope.
Miss Eccles!
Tell her she's mute.
Miss Eccles, you're muted. And it appears that she.
I'm so sorry. We just had a whole bunch of sound problems,
Now she's here.
but we might be able to get it to work this way.
I have something at noon.
Not, you can always watch your book
Okay,
trailers.
so I can have my mystery flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
After
no.
you finish.
I don't know how to open my mystery flavor.
Okay, friends, I'm so sorry. I think the internet
I
got
don't
us,
have to open it.
and I don't think the book trailers are going to work. But I'll make sure to send again today another link to that slide. If you want to watch book trailers at home on your own time, you can. But I will be back on Wednesday with the new Pig the Pug story. So I'm
Bye.
sorry about the book trailers.
Bye, Miss Eccles.
Bye. Sorry, friends.
Bye. I love library time. Bye. Goodbye. I love the fun.
Like I got it to work in Laura's room.
That's so weird. I know.
Bye.
You can log off.
Yeah.
But another one is on order, and I think it just takes a while.
Yeah.
The screen.
Yes.
I asked my camera to look up how we can keep the things alive.
Oh, that's good. And I'll leave, Ms. Vanderandy, I'll leave this little slide popped up.
Okay.
Like if the internet just suddenly starts working,
to the classroom.
there.
Can you do it?
Okay, I just played one.
Okay, perfect. Hopefully it'll start.
Are you
soon.
going to another classroom?
But Zoom is still working though, right?
Zoom is
Yeah.
fine. Or
It's weird.
it's just every time I try to load something on the internet and then the two devices are I needed the sound to come out of this one
Yeah.
and not that one and it got mad about that.
Oh, no. All right, no problem. All right, Colin, sit down, please. All right.
Okay, everybody. Clean this up. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to try to figure it out, Elliot. All right, Elliot, you want to sit down, sweetie? Okay, let's do some checking off on our schedule here. And I still have the videos open. So if it starts working, we will watch them in story time, okay? We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe it just needs more time.
All right, thank you, Ms. Eccles, bye. Okay, let's do some checking off here on our schedule. We are gonna check off library. Next on the schedule is story time, and then we pack up and go home. And then you can do some Spanish later this afternoon with Maestra. Okay, so we have quite a bit of time for story time today, which is like a nice special treat because I feel like normally we don't have very much time for story time at all. So we are going to read some fall books. We're gonna read a Franklin book, and I have some Mo Willems books here too. So
And
we'll
we're also gonna show everybody on my sparkly headbands.
Oh, very pretty, Eyelet. Okay, let's start with a Mo Willems book. This one is called Piggy and Gerald, Let's Go for a Drive by Mo Willems.
All right. I love this guy. He's so good at
So the
this.
first page is a bunch of Piggy and Gerald's driving. Ooh, I see one sneaky pigeon already. He's in the back of the bus. Oh, Catherine has this book at home.
Because he always
Cool.
wanted to drive a bus.
Yes, there he is.
It's the pigeon who wanted to drive the bus.
All right, let's get quiet so we can hear. Piggy, I have a great idea. Let's go for a drive. That sounds fun. Drive, drive, drivey, drive, drive. So look, when they're both saying it, their color is like combined.
Yeah, it's like a little grayish
Yeah.
color, and
Wait,
his is like a little blue
we
one.
are going on a drive. We need a plan. A plan? First, we need a map. I have a map. Get that map. Zip. You cannot go for a drive without a map. Zap, I have the map. Drive, drive, drivey, drive, drive. Map, map, mappy, map, map. Wait, it might be sunny while we drive. We need sunglasses. I have sunglasses. Get those sunglasses. Zip. Bringing sunglasses on a drive is smart planning. Zip. I have the
How can you wear glasses on top of glasses, Gerald?
drive, drive, drivey, drive, drive. Sunglasses, sunglasses, sunny sunglasses. Wait, it might rain while we drive. We need umbrellas. I have umbrellas. Get those umbrellas. Zip. Make a plan and stick to it is what I say. I have the umbrellas. Zip. Drive, drive, drivey, drive, drive. Umbrellas, umbrellas, umbrella, umbrellas. Wait, we have so much stuff to pack. We need bags. I have bags. Get those bags.
They only have like 3 things to pack.
You cannot go wrong with a good plan. Woo, I have the bags. Zip. Drive, drive, drivey, drive, drive. Bags, bags, baggy, bag, bag.
Bag.
Wait, there will be a lot of driving on our drive. We need a car. And then I said, we need a car. Piggy, do you have a car? No, I'm a pig. A pig with a car would be silly. Do you have a car? I do not have a car.
No.
Oh no! We have everything we need for our drive except a car. Our plan is ruined. What are we gonna do now?
Look, so many exclamation points and also one question mark in the middle.
We could play pirate. Who needs a plan when you have a pig for a pal? And then Piggy says, "Arr."
They made.
and then the back is a bunch of Piggy and Gerald's playing pirate ship. Look at one of the flags. Oh my
And
goodness.
one snake a pig.
That was a fun one. Okay.
All of the of the Mo Willems books
Yeah,
have
so
sneaky
I'm
pigeons.
gonna have to make sure everybody's quiet so we can hear the book. So we read the Franklin's Halloween. We loved that one. Now, this is also a Franklin book, but it's not a Halloween one. This one's called Franklin is Lost. Uh-oh. You don't? Uh-oh. Oh, I like this one. You don't have to listen if you don't want, but I like this one. Okay, here we go. Franklin could slide down a riverbank. He could count forwards and backwards. He could zip zippers and button buttons. He could even walk to Bear's house all by himself. But Franklin was not allowed to go in the woods alone. One day, Franklin said, I'm going to play at Bear's house. All right, said Franklin's mother, but be home for dinner by 6 o'clock. She showed him the time on the clock. And Franklin, she warned, don't go into the woods alone. Franklin raced down the path, over the bridge, and across the berry patch. Bear was there, Fox was there, Goose and Otter were there. I'm here, huffed Franklin. What are we playing? Hide and seek, shouted his friends, and you're it. Franklin started counting. Hide and seek was his favorite game. He wasn't very fast, but he was very clever. He knew that Bear always hid in the berry patch. Franklin looked around. He saw a shaggy paw swipe at a bunch of berries. I see you, Bear, he called. Franklin spotted feathers and fur under the bridge. I see you, Goose. I see you, Otter, he called. Only Fox was left to find. Franklin walked this way and he looked there. He looked into bushes and searched under logs. He walked along the path and over the bridge, and without even thinking about it, he walked right into the woods. Oh no, so he didn't even notice. He didn't try to go in the woods. He just wasn't paying attention. He looked into burrows and all around trees. Franklin searched everywhere, but he couldn't find Fox.
He's gonna be in their house.
Yeah. Fox wasn't in the woods at all. He was hiding inside Bear's house. After a while, he shouted, "Can't catch me." But Franklin couldn't hear him. He was too far away. Well, where's Franklin? Asked Fox. Nobody knew. They waited a long time. Bear's tummy grumbled. Finally, Goose said, "It's almost 6 o'clock. Franklin must have hurried home for dinner." Of course, they said, and off they went.
No.
Yeah. At Franklin's house, the clock said 6 o'clock. Franklin's parents were annoyed. Their dinner was ready. At 6:30, they were worried and went looking for Franklin. Franklin's father searched along the path. Franklin, he called, where are you? Franklin's mother talked to his friends. Where is Franklin? She asked Bear. Where is Franklin? She asked Otter and Goose. Where is Franklin? She asked Fox. But nobody knew. Now they were worried too. It was getting dark. Franklin turned one way and then another. Every tree looked the same. Every rock looked the same. He couldn't find the path. I'm lost, said Franklin in a tiny little voice. He couldn't remember which way he had come. I don't know which way to go. He was tired and scared and all alone. Franklin curled up in his small dark shell and waited. Somebody would come, wouldn't they? Dark shadows flitted across the rocks. Who's there? Whispered Franklin, but nobody answered because it was just the clouds blowing across the moon. Woo, woo! Who's there? Whispered Franklin, but nobody answered because it was just an owl far, far away. Woo, woo! Who's there? Whispered Franklin, but no one answered because it was just the wind whistling through the trees. Franklin tried to sleep, but every sound made him jump. He was humming himself a little tune when he heard crick-crack, crick-crack, crick-crack. Who's there? Whispered Franklin, but no one answered. Then Franklin heard a new sound. It sounded like somebody calling his name. Franklin, Franklin. Here I am, Franklin shouted over and over again. Crick, crack, crick, crack. Franklin's parents came over the knoll. There you are! They hugged him and kissed him and held him tight. We were so worried, said Franklin's father. You were told not to go into the woods alone, scolded his mother. It wasn't on purpose, sniffled Franklin. I was looking for Fox and I just didn't notice. Well, thank goodness you're safe, they said. They found the path and walked all the way home. Their dinner was still warm in the oven. After 2 helpings of everything, Franklin had something important to say. I'm sorry. I promise I'll never go in the woods alone again. Even if Fox hides there? Asked his mother. Even if Bear hides there? Asked his father. Even if everyone hides there, said Franklin. It was 1/2 bedtime. Franklin crawled into his warm, safe shell. Good night, dear, said his parents, but no one answered because Franklin had already fallen asleep. Oh, so cute. Okay, we've got another Mo Willems.
Did you see he had his little Lovey on his show?
I did. Yes, that was so cute, wasn't it? A little turtle stuffed animal. Okay, this one's The Good for Nothing Button. And this book is also by Mo Willems, but it doesn't have, I think it has.
Also in the book fair.
Yes, was it in the book fair too? It has Piggy and Gerald at the beginning, but that's it. So at the beginning, it has Piggy and Gerald reading the Good for Nothing book. They're reading the book that we're reading right now in real life. Oh my gosh, so cool. What are you reading, Piggy? Tee, nothing. Nothing? Well, I can see you're reading something. I am reading something about nothing. That is something I want to read too. Oh, so here's the book. They're gonna open it up and read it too. Hey, look, it's Yellowbird. Hi, Yellowbird. And the worm says, yikes. Look what I have. Wow, wowie, wow, wow. I cannot believe it. What is it? It's a button. A red button. Red is my favorite. What does it do? Nothing. Nothing? Yes, nothing. Watch. Press. See? Nothing. They both have a question mark, which are like, huh? May I press the button? Yes, Bluebird, you may press the button. Press. Wow. Wow, what? The button is so easy to press. It surprised me. A surprise is not nothing. That is true. May I press the button? Yes, Redbird, you may press the button. Yay! Button, button, button. I am pressing the button. Press. Aw, the button did not surprise me. See, the button does nothing. Redbird, now you're sad. That is true. And sad is not nothing. Wait, the button cannot make you sad. The button does nothing. May I try it again? Okay, fine. Here it goes. Press nothing. Wow! Oh, the button surprised you again. It did. The button makes us happy. Wheeler, put the scissors away. Happy button, happy button, happy button. Stop! The button does nothing. See? Press. I am pressing the button. Press, and nothing is happening. Press. It is a good for nothing button. Uh-oh, the button is making him mad. The button is not making me mad. I will prove it. I am pressing the button. Press. Look, I am not mad. Press. I am relaxed. Now the button is making him calm. What? Ah, press, 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 press. The button cannot make me calm or mad or happy or surprised or scared or icky or anything else. Oh, Yellowbird, we know what the button does. The button makes you funny. Funny? Funny? Well, I like being funny. Funny is fun. Let's all be funny. Press, press, press. Colin, put your name tag down. Funny, funny, funny. Button, button, button it is. Crash. Wow, that button does everything. That is true. What should we do now? More nothing? Nothing is my favorite. That button gives me a headache. Oh, because Worm was under the button. And they kept pressing it. This book makes me want to press a button. I do not see any buttons around here. I do. Beep. Press. Press Piggy's nose. I am impressed. The back is a bunch of Piggy and Gerald's reading the book.
And
And
looking at the book with them. I can't see any pigeons.
wait, I don't see the pigeon.
Right there.
Oh, I can see him. He's right there. Look,
Oh, here it is. They had to point it out. Pigeon was on top of Gerald's head. I totally did not even see that. That pigeon was extra super duper sneaky. Oh my goodness, even sneakier. Okay, we've got time for one more book and then it'll be time to go.
Guess what? Did you
What?
get the joke that Piggy said? I am impressed.
Yes, impressed. Piggy was impressed and then impress, like press the button. Yes, that's true. Okay, this book is called In November because November is the month we're in now. In November. So this book is all about the month we're in now. Oh, there's a little mouse footprints in the snow. In November, the earth is growing quiet. It's making its bed, a winter bed for flowers and small creatures. The bed is white and silent, and much of life can hide beneath its blanket. So they're talking about a blanket of snow. It doesn't snow very much in Austin where we live. In November, the trees are standing, all sticks and bones without their leaves. How lovely they are, spreading their arms like dancers. They know it's time to be still. They've lost all their leaves. Elliot, you want to go to the bathroom? Are you sure you don't need to go?
They know it's time to what?
You're sure? Okay, head back to your area. We got to stay away from people.
They know it's time for what?
Oh, it's time to be still. In November, some birds move away and some birds stay. You can, Harrison.
And
The
some birds
air-
what?
Some birds move away, they migrate to somewhere warmer, and some birds stay. The air is full of goodbyes and well wishes. The birds who are leaving look very serious. No silly spring chirping now. They have long journeys and must watch where they're going. The staying birds are serious too, for cold times lie ahead. All berries will be treasures. In November, animals sleep more. The air is chilly and they shiver. Cats pile up in the corners of barns. Mice pile up under logs. Bees pile up in deep earthy holes.
What pile up in deep early holes?
Bees. Some bees hibernate in the ground.
Bees?
Bees like buzz. And dogs lie before the fire. In November, the smell of food is different. It's an orange smell, a squash smell, a pumpkin smell. Food is better in November. In November, people are extra good to each other. They carry pies to each other's homes. They travel very far on a special November day just to share a meal with one another and to give thanks. And then they travel back home. In November, at winter's gate, the stars are brittle. The sun is a sometimes friend. Yes, a full moon, that's right. And the world has tucked their children in with a kiss on their heads.
Today's gonna be a new moon.
Okay. Oh, is it today? Is today? No, I don't think today's a new moon yet. I think right now the moon was a full moon on Saturday, and now we're seeing a little bit less and a little bit less every night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right? All right, everybody. Let's do some checking off on this schedule. Elliot, back to your spot, please. And we are gonna check off story
Probably
time.
next Tuesday it's gonna be.
Yeah, maybe sometime next week. So story time is done. Next is pack up and go home for the kids at school. Kids at home, you can have a little break and then do some Spanish later with Maestra. All right, everybody. See you in the morning. Bye. See you tomorrow.